The first time my son attempted suicide, he was hospitalized for 2 weeks. After that, he was discharged with a safety plan. The night before his fatal attempt, he looked perfectly fine to me then, but 7 hours later, I found him dead. My name is Jenny Teo. I'm founder of Stigma to Strength Singapore. I'm co-founder of Please Stay Movement. I'm also a suicide loss survivor. My son loved joking around growing up as a kid. He was my Mr. Bean because he was always making me laugh. He was also a very loving and obedient son. He also loved gaming. In the 4 months before I lost him, he was Games Master within the virtual community of Minecraft gamers. My son left all his suicide notes on hard copy, on his handphone, as well as an audio recording. He talked about wanting to end his unbearable pain, that he had fought all the way and was sorry he had lost the battle. It didn't occur to me until later that he actually didn't want to end his life. He only wanted to end his pain.
I'm Dr. Gerald Ng. I'm a senior consultant psychiatrist and the chief of the Department of Emergency and Crisis Care at the Institute of Mental Health. Persons with suicidal ideation may be talking about not wanting to live anymore. They could be reporting low mood, displaying lack of energy, poor concentration, poor appetite, sleep issues. They may also be verbalizing a lot of hopelessness and helplessness in the situation that they are in. In some cases, we do see persons who previously was despondent, not wanting to talk about anything, but suddenly they were noticed by their caregivers or loved one to be cheerful, to be calm. We also take this rapid change in mental state to be a warning sign, because that could indicate that the person have made a decision to take their life and is at peace with it.
In the case of my son, it was a sudden lift in the mood. The first time was a week before his first attempt. Pictures taken of him, you can literally see the peace and joy on his face. It's like a sense of relief to him, having made up his mind. The second time was the night before his fatal attempt, where I said goodnight to him and I asked him, "Are you okay?" He replied, "Yes, Mom, I'm okay. Please go to sleep." He looked perfectly fine to me then, but 7 hours later, I found him dead.
I think parents need to be sensitive to their children. They need to spend time with their children in order to know that something has changed in a child. On the other hand, we also have seen parents who end up restricting the freedom of their children just to monitor them, and this in turn would really lead to more stress and more tension even within the family. So parents need to strike a balance, and I think that really stems from knowing your child and being open and honest with your child.
A child's psychological pain usually stems from trauma. Even losing a pet can be a traumatizing experience for the child. Parents can put themselves in the child's shoes to have compassion in wanting to help and to show kindness in doing something to help. I think the default mode of questioning should be, where does it hurt and how can I help?
I understand that there is a certain stigma to seeking mental health treatment, and parents may not necessarily want their children to have a record. I think at the end of the day, we need to balance between the risk as well as the benefit of seeking treatment. When the risk is too high for the family to manage, or when there is no safety plan available, we would advocate for the child or the person to be admitted to the hospital for further treatment.
I think children and teenagers want a parent-child communication where they know they are first understood in terms of how they feel, rather than just be told what to do.
I think it's important to note that the absence of the warning sign doesn't mean that there is no risk. Sometimes the children may not show or tell the parents anything because at a certain phase of a child's life, they may find it more easy and more comfortable to talk to a peer or to someone else. It is important to be sensitive to your child's need, to spend time with the child. When a child talks about their concerns, it is important for parents not to brush them aside and trivialize it, saying that this is just part of normal growing up. This will give the child the confidence and assurance that they can always come and talk to daddy and mommy without being judged or without any fear of repercussions in their life. So all of us should do better by being there for another person.
Suicide ideation may come and go, so it is important that one is constantly alert to the warning signs so that timely intervention can take place and suicide attempts prevented.